Hey YouTube, this is Douceboyz. I have a pretty sweet update for you guys today. Today is my first Father's Day, and as a surprise, my wife got me a pretty awesome gift that I will show you now. Right here is my Centralian knobtail, and for Father's Day my wife decided to extend my Australian gecko collection when she purchased for me a smooth knobtail gecko, N.levis. It's that little guy. These guys are pretty awesome, and I can't wait to put more videos up there because there's not a lot of videos for knobtail geckos on YouTube. Not a lot of informational videos, more like breeding videos, especially for the N.levis. So I noticed I've gotten a really good response from my N.levis AMA videos. So I hope to do the same thing with the N.levis and make more educational videos on these Australian geckos. This is him. It's a male. Got him from geckodaddy.com. And I am very pleased with the breeders at geckodaddy.com. It was very simple, and the responses were really quick, and they got the gecko to me on time, and it went really smoothly. I can't say anything bad about our transaction. So I'll go into the quick setup real quick. I have a 16-quart Tupperware container for this guy. Fine red Repti sand as the substrate. I got a hide here that I'm going to have to upgrade because it's a pretty horrible hide. It has like holes at the top. I guess it's not that bad, but maybe I'll get like a terracotta pot or something and put it in there. I got 2 rocks to assist in shedding when they need it. These guys require a little more humidity than my AMA does. So on one side we have a thinner layer of sand, about a ½ inch or so, and it's a hot dry side over here. And as we progress, we get a gradual slope to about 1.5 inches, 2 inches, and this is moist sand. One thing about these guys is they like to burrow, and so a moist, deeper section in your enclosure will allow them to burrow, and you can actually observe this behavior. And they're pretty active burrowers, I have to say. I actually had it at a ½ inch and then a slope to 3.5 inches, like some forums suggest. But after a couple of days, I decided against it, just because the gecko would literally disappear under the substrate, and that always makes me nervous, especially, you pay a good amount for them and they're really cool and you really want them to stay healthy, so I didn't want the risk of anything to happen, even though I probably should have confidence in these guys' natural capabilities. Another thing was, a couple times he would go down there and wouldn't come up to eat, and the moisture doesn't really penetrate the sand all the way down when it's that deep, I found out. So I'm just trying it with 2 inches instead of 3.5 to see if I get a better result. I don't know, maybe I'll go down even lower than that. I know some breeders prefer to have just a ½ inch all around and just have 2 hides on each side. And that works too, but I really like to see their natural behavior, so having them burrow is kind of cool. And I'll post a video of this little guy burrowing in the actual burrow, because they're pretty massive. But they do tend to close up the burrow, so they'll burrow all the way under the substrate, and you'll just see like a tiny little hole like right there where the gecko is, and just all sand around him. And that's pretty crazy. That kind of made me nervous at first, but yeah, that's what they do. So this guy, I would feed him every day or every other day, 3 to 4 crickets. They can eat larger foods. It's not necessarily a rule of thumb like leopard geckos, because these guys have really big heads for their body, and they can chow down on some bigger things, just like my AMA. My AMA can eat like really large crickets that you wouldn't normally feed to like a leopard gecko or a crested gecko. Yeah. So this guy is really cool. They're really active, and when they hunt, it's sort of weird. It's not like they don't just like sit there like the AMA and stalk it. They're more of like really active cat-like hunters. It's weird how they move. I'll have to post a video of that too, but that'd be pretty cool to see. I saw him hunt once, and it was pretty awesome. So, more videos to come on this guy. Alright, see you.